Hi, I'm Daniel Gatewood, IB Diploma Coordinator and Theory of Knowledge teacher.
Has your school had a verification or evaluation visit while you have been working in it? And can you share with us a highlight of that experience?
Yes, we have been a diploma program here at our school since 1978. Since I've been here, we've been through two self-studies, 5-year self-studies, and was the point person during the last self-study. I've also been involved in the authorization process for our school in the MYP program. In addition, I've worked with a number of different schools, both at the diploma program level and the MYP level, preparing their authorization documents. So throughout those experiences, I've really been able to immerse myself in the authorization process as well as the self-study process. And so often we're caught up in the minutiae, the small details, that we lose the vision, and really being involved in the authorization process helps me retain that vision that's so important. The highlight, I think, is just coming to an understanding of how all of our shareholders care so much about the IB program and what it has to offer. Even though we can get caught up in the mechanism and procedures of all the forms, it's really a highlight for me to be able to touch base with people who are just beginning the journey or being able to reflect on that journey.
Can you share with us how you work in collaborative planning and reflection in your own school?
Yeah, I am the diploma program coordinator here at our school, and I organize both the horizontal and vertical planning of the curriculum. I think the introduction of more detailed expectations of planning in the diploma program with the new unit planners, as well as at the MYP level, has given us the opportunity to reflect on our curriculum and implement really the more vision of the programs, as well as started working with our teachers at the diploma program level, both after school and in the summertime, to spend more time in reflection and focusing on the reflection piece, which I think is just so much importance.
What do you think will be one of your strengths as a workshop leader?
Again, as an examiner, I am an examiner for Theory of Knowledge. I'm also a coordinator and a teacher, so I see the challenges faced at all levels of the program. I think I would bring empathy is one of the things that I would bring to the program, but also an understanding of the importance of following the direction of the IB program and implementing the programs with fidelity, yet at the same time implementing these programs is really hard, and you have to have sympathy, empathy for anybody who's willing to undergo this process.
Do you have any experience teaching adults?
Again, as the IB coordinator, I work with all of our teachers with great frequency. I've taught parents about the IB diploma program as well at our parent meeting nights. I'm also a meditation instructor. I've taught classes in mindfulness and Buddhism at our local meditation center, so I work with adults doing that. Also, I'm involved with a group called Honor, which is Honor Our Neighbors' Origins and Rights, which works with indigenous groups to talk about what types of issues are facing our indigenous people in our community.
Which is the most useful resource in the OCC for you, and why?
The OCC. The most useful resource I find in the OCC is really the forums, because I found that if you have a question, there's a really good chance that other people have the question as well, and often it's been raised in the forums. The forums are visited by all levels of experience, and I've found that there's really a great resource there. All of the forums also, as well as all of the course booklets, can be found there. It's really all there, and it's your one-stop shop for IB resources.
How do you and your department develop the IB learner profile attributes in the teaching and learning process?
The IB learner profile's 10 attributes is essentially the IB's mission statement translated into learning outcomes, and it serves as a vision for our school and our department. It's really essential in our planning process. So we've really been focusing on unit planners in our school lately, and when we develop unit planners or even individual lessons, we constantly return to the learner profile. We've got the learner profile poster up in all of our classrooms It really is helpful to return to the learner profile to help us focus on the purpose of our lessons and our curriculum.
How do you and your department develop the promotion of international mindedness in the teaching and learning process?
I've really enjoyed the focus that IB has placed on international mindedness recently. This is done through the integration of TOK in our subject areas, and I've worked as a TOK teacher. I've gone into other classes and as the IB coordinator to teach TOK lessons, and I've also taught our teachers how to integrate TOK into their lessons, and actually bringing the core of the program into the classrooms has really been helpful in promoting international mindedness, because it really brings out the 10 attributes of the learner's profile as well. We've expanded with partnership schools in Germany. We've had trips abroad to Germany, also to Italy, and some of our teachers are focusing on sending some kids to Australia soon. We have clubs such as Model UN, Latinos Unidos, and many different groups. We do have a very diverse student population, and more generally we focus on aspects of the learner profile, such as being open-mindedness and respectful of our own cultures and different religions and backgrounds, and these all arise out of our conversations with our students, and trying to bring this sense of being a member of the global community together.